do it. So you got to have your niche and you got to have your city. So those are the first two things. So pick your niche, pick your city, punch it into Google.
We are about to make you guys and save you guys a whole bunch of money and wasted time, because I brought on my man, Matt McQuinn, Coldlytics. Say hello to these fine folks over here.
What's going on, guys? Happy to be here.
For those of you guys who are not familiar with this awesome book right here that Frankie Finn wrote, version 2.0 of Beyond the Agency Box, there is a concept in there that I've had people tell me I changed their whole fucking lives with this one idea. And it is something that I call the shoe buyer's idea. And it comes down to the idea that 60% of your agency success is not how cool you are. It is not your systems. It is not your process. It's not your hiring. It is simply who you choose to work with as clients. There are good clients. There are bad clients. There are broke clients. There are rich clients. And if you know how to pick them, life will get easier. And so I wrote about this. The idea in the book is if you're trying to sell shoes, it is much, much better to sell shoes to someone who has a closet full of shoes than somebody who's barefoot. And most of us spend a lot of our time trying to convince businesses that don't spend money on marketing why they should. In other words, what I would call people barefoot, instead of just finding the ones who already have huge budgets and tapping into them. And so we did a little search result here. Matt, can you just show the fine folks here? We got personal injury lawyer, Denver. And what do you guys see right at the top there? What are the first word, even before the name of the firm? It says
ad going on.
It says ad. That is an important word because that's how you know that firm is actively today buying shoes. In other words, spending money on search results, and has a budget and has, probably people in charge of it and are actively behaviorally trying to grow their firm. Matt, can you scroll down just a little bit? Sometimes they have these in the My Business listings. Doesn't look like today, but sometimes they're sponsored listings right in the map reviews. There we go. We got more sponsored, kind of little wimpy ad there, I might say, but there's another ad. Can you just go back to the last page as well?
Absolutely.
So one of the things that we've kind of been figuring out is like, how can you guys get in front of the shoe buyers a whole bunch easier? Can you just scroll down a little bit to the bottom, Matt? I want to see if there's ads on the bottom of the page as well. Sometimes they have them like after the search results.
There we go. Yep.
Yeah. So there's a whole page of the people who are like spending money, have the capacity to do it. This is one niche, but of course you guys are in all kinds of different niches. This can be done in any niche, by the way, finding out who's spending money. And so one of the cool things that Coldlytics can do is eliminate all the people you shouldn't be talking to because they don't have budgets or are not spending money. They might have grown 40 years on word of mouth and don't need it. And we can focus on the people that we know are actively today, right now, have budgets to spend money and are willing to pay for the kind of services that you offer. And one of the shortcuts Coldlytics can do is scrape your niche, from what I understand, and find out who's got already AdWords and Facebook code installed. In other words, all the businesses in your niche, wherever you want to find them that are spending money. So I wonder, Matt, if you could just, I'll let you take over from here and just show these fine folks how you actually do this inside of Coldlytics so you can get right to buying decision makers, get all their contact and all that kind of good stuff.
Perfect. Yeah, let's do it. So you got to have your niche and you got to have your city. So those are the first two things. So pick your niche, pick your city, punch it into Google, and you can come down to the map pack here and click on more businesses, or the shortcut is just going to maps.google.com, which I did on this tab. And then I just use this as the search input. So personal injury lawyers in Denver. So you can see there's a whole bunch of dots on the map. Like these guys are everywhere. There's all kinds of them. And if we were to expand out, I'm sure we'd see a lot more, but we'll keep it simple and to the point for this example. So just looking at this, we know we're talking to the right people. We know a couple of them are advertising, but what about the other guys? Like maybe they're not advertising at this time of day or today or this month, but they spend money or intend to spend money. And that's low hanging fruit for you to sell to.